from you now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. So, hi guys. Wondering how many people will actually turn up today, given that WhatsMap normally lives on a Monday night and we're on a Tuesday night, and I'm running behind as well. I had some loading problems. It's not down to the map, it was down to me and juggling 4 jobs at once and failing all of them equally. So yes, we'll be doing the Monday night WhatsMap now on a Tuesday night, and the Monday night second WhatsMap on a Tuesday night slightly later, and then Monday nights are now going to be the Dev Diary report night, where we're going to go through each Dev Diary in turn and learn what we can. So we've got a couple of people watching live. Don't forget to chat along in the chat. That's why we have a chat there. I do respond as much as I can. If it gets really busy, I might miss a couple of bits, but generally I say hello. Right, so today the top performing map of the moment, which is actually looks very sweet indeed. If I share the workshop page with you now. Hey, it's the creator in the chat now. I've heard of you. Okay, now it's going to sound like I'm ass licking, right? But one of the modern greats of the game, I'm going to say talking modern in the recent years. I mean, I would have said, a year or two ago, I would have said, oh, Snoozeby is one of the modern greats. And I think Snoozeby has been eclipsed by Maverick now. So anyway, well, have I shared the screen yet? I don't think I have I? No, it would help if I shared the screen. There we go. Over to the workshop page, Rendsburg. Yeah, Maverick, it's going to sound ass-licking, but I'm just going to say, all of the qualities that you want from a top creator are appearing in Maverick's work, and they clearly spend a lot of time, a lot of effort, working through making sure that everything is up spick and span and that we get some really good screenshots. I mean, look at that. And look at that. I think they know what I'm looking for in a screenshot. Look at that. We could keep saying look at that over and over and over again. Right, anyway, it was top performing map of the moment as of Friday night, Saturday morning, when I put together the list. And yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So mass transit, you will need mass transit for this one. There is a one-click collection and a theme mix as well as a link to Maverick's other maps as well. Definitely worth checking those out because they tend to be pretty good. Tend to be, right? It's a one-to-one realistic mass transit European map. There is the one-click collection there linked as well. 3,512 current subscribers. That's pretty decent. Says somebody who hasn't got 3,500 subscribers on the map himself, full stop, in years. The map is a one-to-one recreation of Rendsburg. Hopefully I'm getting that pronounced close. A town on the River Ida and the Kiel or Kyle Canal. I'm guessing Kiel. I'm going Kiel. I'll get corrected, I'm sure. Hi, Shake. In the central part of Schleswig-Holstein in Germany. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Schleswig, well done. Important map consists of 422,277 trees, and Maverick knows because he counted them individually. Pillars are used for the ruining texture. That is a neat technique that I first saw from Bringer of Fire, and yeah, just genius work at the end of the day. So we're looking forward to checking out the fields. Rendsburger Hochbrücke, aka Rendsburg High Bridge, is recreated using Connell Bridge by Gerenable and Connell Bridge props by Armesto, and converted them into procedural objects. Procedural objects are about. You will find them used in only 2 bridges. But anyway, right, exotic animal spawners will which came with Park Life. So underwater exotic animal life is about. Looking forward to that. Connections: 10 road, 3 air, 2 ship, 3 rail. Visuals: we have a theme mix, we have a render it settings, which I have already done. I think I've done them. I did, but I had to restart. The game because no, I've done them since restarting. Sorry, ignore me. I'm off on a side quest there. Euro theme mix. Render its settings. Right. All thanks to retired Mandalorian, Snackosaurus, and Uncle Ron for testing and providing invaluable suggestions. Everyone in the Mapmakers Discord for the support and all of that stuff. All the usual stuff, right? And plenty of activity in the chat. 3 pages of chat. Wow. Okay, let's check out the one-click collection, which is here. We have the European White Elm, the Leafy Tree set. It's only 26 items, not a huge list. Detailed bushes, railway decorative networks, railway 2, railway props, railway 2 base props, railway replacer. The dry stone wall network, the filler bushes, rowan tree, sweet chestnut, node controller, intersection marking tool, procedural objects, Connell Bridge, network anarchy, network fences, a grass network, tree control, tall grass, fluffy grass, linden trees, TMPE, and the map itself. Not much really then. Nope, I think we can agree on that. And then the Euro theme mix. So we are looking at a theme mix from the Euro 4K, Stray Cats Nature Reserve, Farmfield Textures, even more relight LUTs for the, what was it? We'll check the LUT again in a second. I have got it. Render it, theme mix to 2.5, the map, the theme mix, and relight. Okay. The LUT was relight 3 average. Okay, I think we've covered everything. I think we're about there. What's going on in the chat? I counted each and every tree. I should blink and well hope so. Did you count any twice? Have you got any doubles? One tree directly on top of another. That can throw the tree count out slightly. Right, so it's just you and me, me and Shakes. No, where is everybody else? Come on, we got a WhatsApp live. Come join the fun, everybody. Okay, back to the game itself. Find the game. There we go. So, my first impression. I've not looked at Rendsburg, and I've got coffee here. Let me have some coffee. Right, I've not had a look at Google Earth, but this does look like a real life location. So I'm going to give credit for that. One is assuming it is a one-to-one, because if you're claiming it's a one-to-one, then it's almost certainly a one-to-one. We've got, I'll check the start square in a moment. So we have a couple of main roads crisscrossing over a main crossroads, possibly Cloverleaf, maybe, don't know, we'll have a look at that. Good looking intersections, realistic looking intersections, not, I'll take back good looking intersections, realistic looking intersections, because realistic doesn't always equal good looking. It's just the way that realism works. He left. Oh, the one person left. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with last night's stream. We had I think it was 49 people concurrently, which was very nice. Very, very happy with 49 people. Be interesting to see whether I get 49 people next week as well, or more. I'd like more. Right, anyway, where have you put the start square, Maverick? Where have you put the start square? It's here, right. So when we start the flyover, I'm thinking the most interesting route would be up the top here, take a left, and then take a right through the tunnel, and that'll bring us into the start. Right, okay, that's that. But more importantly, because we can't do a map review without checking out the very flat looking terrain. Where are all the mountains? Rendsburg should have mountains, right? Natural resources. Oh my god, that is absolute manic. Look at the amount of ore. Oh, we were in Germany. Germany's classically an industrialized area. The amount of ore you're going to be able to chuck out of this will be stunning. Or you can just ore, or you can not do ore and you can just use it for detailing, of course. Right, anyway, there's that. Then we've got Sunset Harbour. If you want to do some fishing, your fishing map will look... What's going on with this? Oh god, I'm laughing like Muttley. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I've got to say, that is absolutely beautiful. That is so beautiful. I've got to go in closer. That is a pristine line. And then you bring in the salmon, and then yeah, bring in the tuna. I mean, there's no complaints, is there? Really? Come on, there shouldn't be. Which way? Well, we were. Oh, hang on. Somebody loves me. Hey. Hopefully it's a woman. I'll take anything right now, honestly. Then we've got shipping routes, which we saw a ship. So I'm guessing we have a shipping route running the entire length. Let's make sure we don't have any cross-country routes, which, again, it's Maverick. I'm not expecting it, but we have seen cross-country routes from top creators in the past where they've forgotten. Now, the bridge actually looks fairly meaty, doesn't it? Is that is that high enough for vanilla shipping, Maverick? Have we checked it? I mean, I suspect there's shipping clipping on the cruiser, but I'll take your word for it because you built the map. If you say it doesn't, then I believe you. I genuinely believe you. Where were we? We were having a look at the shipping route. Oh, hello. Which way were we coming? lost me direction. We were coming this way, right? Down here over the tunnel and following nice route. At the end of the day, of course, you can always switch these up for riverboats. As we always say, the AVO mod is there and available, and it's sound. Guess we'll know. Oh yes, actually, if we can have a nice little cruiser coming along here at any point, that would be. Oh, hello. Well, I have something to look forward to. A cruiser is en route. I'll leave the reviewing to you. Oh yes, baby. Yes, baby, yes. Bridges. So we have this one. And just these two bridges. Okay, let's give them every opportunity, shall we? Do. Ooh, yep. That definitely looks high enough, which I suspect means that we're definitely high enough on the other one as well. I will check it. Because, you know. Oh my god. I've lost control of the camera there with the high speed. Down here, we'll check this fella as we have a cruiser to hand. Here she comes. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know it's a bus in real life. Look at that. But what? Not even close. Not even close to clipping. Yeah, it's a bus. Just in case you're wondering. It's a bus on wheels. Right, okay. That has covered for that. I'm pulled back too far. And we need the camera around this way. So, if the start square was here, we're starting up there. That's where we're going. Right in the top left-hand corner, right-hand corner. not left hand corner, left and right, tough things. And look at the old fields here. Look at the beautiful field lines. That is so ingenious and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure what it does for the building count, mind you, but I still love it. We will we'll check out the fields properly in a minute for those people that are really interested in seeing how that work is done. Anyway, yeah, it is gorgeous, isn't it? It is a good looking map, and it's going to be one of the last good looking maps, I would think. I don't know how many top maps are still coming through the process, what with Cities Skylines 1 coming to an end, because building a map, I mean, you can do it in 10 minutes. You can. Building a good map, it's a process. It's a big process. And building a map and not knowing how many people are going to be playing it in 6 months' time, that is a thing. Now, I am seriously thinking about making one last map, because we've got the end of, well, Cities Skylines 1 coming. So what I'm thinking, hi Gerard. Yeah, with the end of Cities Skylines 1, the end of the top 100 is about 7 weeks away. And once Cities Skylines, once What Map is basically concluded, I mean, we'll still do 1 or 2 a week, but the top 100, once that's done, I will consider Cities Skylines 1 What Map kind of finished, right? We'll still do the reviews, but you know, it'll be just for a little bit of a community, a gaggle, you know, you and me chatting, right? Anyway, I've got the collaboration thing that I've been threatening to do for a year now. Yeah, that is definitely coming because I'll have plenty of time for that. And also, I'm thinking building a map, just a live map build. It'll be something to do in the last few months. I've got some ideas to do something just a bit different. Intersection marking tool, there we go. That looks very nice. Let's be mean to Maverick, right? Compare this work there with what we've seen in Cities Skylines 2 trailers. Maverick, this sucks. This is really bad. This is so bad, so rubbish. Absolute piffle. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're not getting marked down because there's a new game coming. Oh, loving this bridge though. Oh, I'm loving that. That is the old networks along the side there as well. It's beautiful. Am I too late? Who was that? Name, are you too late? Yes, go away. Yeah, we just got started. It took me a while to get running with this map. Not the map's fault, it was my fault. I had some issues going on at this end. Look at this clover leaf. Oh man, this is really good work. I'm loving this. Do you know what? It's so distracting, the quality of this this bridge, that I'm barely noticing. I have noticed, but I'm barely noticing the repeated glitching in the grass texture there. I'm seeing it, but you don't notice it because your eye is so drawn to everything else. It is a really not. It's hard to say it's a really nice cloverleaf because there's no such thing as a really nice cloverleaf. If there is, though, I think we've just found it. That is a absolute beauty, Maverick. Yep, I appreciate that a lot. And loving the The 2-lane roads there, which splits beautifully there. I mean, oh, so nice. Yeah, yeah. It's slightly more noticeable over here. Just a little bit glitchy down here. But who cares? Who cares? It's a 5. It's a 5 for something. We'll give it 5 stars for something. Okay, anyway, lay mathematics in operation. Biffa will be very happy. And then we are down to, I mean, just, oh, it's spectacular. We've got a little bridge going on over here, which I want to check out from this angle. Sorry, I'm just skipping away from the highway for a moment. One of the old walls along the sides. Then a little dirt bridge over the top. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Excuse me. Excuse me. What's this? Well, you notice I was given 5 stars. Nah, you're down to 2 stars now. That's disgusting. Ah, I'm just kidding. Good question. How long did it take, Maverick? It looks like what, half an hour, maybe 3/4 of an hour. I mean, that intersection itself would have taken a chunk of time. A chunk of time. I think even with a month at least, yeah, I can believe it. I would say at least, surely. Yeah. Proper effort. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Now, I don't remember which way we've got to go. I might have to pull back and have a little look-see, but I've got a feeling we've got to cross the bridge. Because the start square was over the bridge. I want to keep going. Oh, that's slightly different intersection markings. Actually, that's quite aesthetically pleasing. Now, there are some, again, blame the mod. We can't blame Maverick for this too. Mind you, we can. That is tweakable. Maverick, that is tweakable, my friend. Depends how pedantic you want to be on these things. And then we've got a missing line. Was that deliberate? I can believe that being deliberate, but we've got a missing line. Maybe that's my game rendering that poorly. But yeah, I think this is probably tweakable here, but how much do we worry about it? Hi, Deke. Deke's in the house. Oh, yeah. Right, so another one of these bridges. So well done, bridges. So well done. I mean, that's just a ridiculously simple bridge. There's nothing to say about that apart from donut trucks driving over it. Ridiculously simple and yet spectacular, given what we've seen from other people. I'm ruthless and unforgiving, all right. I think you're mistaking ruthless and unforgiving from just basically being bored. I'm bored. There's no football on the telly tonight. I'm bored. All right. Have I missed the? Oh, look at this rail bridge. No, we're going to come back to the rail bridge. I am not going to get distracted by every little shiny thing for the first time in ages. I'm assuming that I've not hit the turn off yet. If I've gone past the turn off for the start square, I'm sorry. We'll have to back up. But again, nice bridge there. Nice intersection going on here. Obviously based on real life. Or a recreation of real life. I do hope you've tried to recreate the exact foliage, right? And is there actually a shrub there? Are there actually I'm sure there are. I'm going to take you on your word of these. Yeah, I'm not bored with the map. I'm just bored in myself. But the map is not boring. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we're definitely on the right road because I remember we had to go through a tunnel. Tunnel ahead. Now we'll check out the tunnel entrance because it looks like it's been beautifully worked as well. So that looks really good. And if you have a look at the roads there, there's just a slight dip in, and that is plausible. That's the amount that you'd want a tunnel dipping in. If we're going to go under a river, we've got to lose a little bit of height, just a little bit. Not sure where we come out. Oh, I know where. I can see where we come out. Don't worry, guys. I've got it. I'm on it. I'm on it. And then we emerge over here with. Let me just have a little look at the. Make sure there's nothing funny going. No funny business going on here. Nah. I mean, the only thing that can make this better if it was network extensions too, with the fully rendered tunnels. For what it matters, people looking into the tunnels should have better things to do with their time, shouldn't they? Yes, BonBon, you should. This is the start square. It's got to be. Let me throw the. There we go. Right. So from here. The only dead end road we've got is this one, so I think we're supposed to be inspired to start building out from this direction. But we do also have dirt track, which goes under the rail there. So you could upgrade this road to become something more than it is. That looks like a reservoir. Okay. Plenty going on, but yeah, start squares go. That's very pleasing. Not the world's biggest obviously buildable area. I mean, of the cleared areas are very clearly buildable areas, but this is all flat land. If you really want to clear out some of these trees, you can. I think that's really very sweet. Oh, Cities Skylines 2 fully rendered tunnels. Yes, please. Yes, please. Like the rail over the dirt. Yeah, we've got some very good stuff there. Hi, Larry. Larry's in the room. So, that's all very nice. There's plenty of stuff. Like, I've been distracted here by this little rivulet. Stream? Rivulet. Oh, the bonbons are coming out tonight, I'll tell you. Let's check out the rivulets, right? This is very nicely done. Everybody who's ever made a map knows how hard narrow rivers are to get exactly right. Do we have... No, it's holding fine. That's holding fine. All right, cheers, Larry. I will. I'll check Discord probably after the streams. May have to be tomorrow though. I've got a lot of juggling at the moment. Now, if anything, we've got a little bit of terrain bump going on here. I think we can just make out the grid running along there. Possibly. I mean, that just I'm trying to find a way of allowing this to like be a thing. I just don't buy that the river would have formed this shape here, not bump then bump then bump. I mean, maybe it would. Maybe it would. Ah, Sean's here. Sean builds. Hiya. How's it hanging? Slightly to the left. and very low, you know, halfway down my knee, you know. Right, so we can see the drop off from the edge. How deep is this lake meant to be? To me, this doesn't look like... I mean, admittedly, we've got water flowing down here at a rate faster than true realism, but I'm not bothered by that, because you have to suspend a little bit of disbelief with City Skylines. You have to. But this is very deep. Shriveled and to the left. Yeah. Yeah. I would suggest... My instinct is that this drop-off is too steep. Having a softer edge, because that just looks like we're on the cliff edge. Now, maybe it is like that, but I'm having trouble getting my head around it. So I would have smoothed the edge down a little bit. You can get away with one or two little bits, but you know, actually having a little bit of a cliff texture here and there, but that looks like it's dropping, I mean, 10 meters. Doesn't feel, I mean, unless it's a quarry. You can find an argument for a quarry, but it doesn't feel like a quarry. Doesn't look like where there would have been a quarry. So yeah, that'd be an argument for that. Yeah, okay. Fields. Love these fields. Great field shapes. A lot of the painting is done with ore. So if you want to do quarries, you can. That'd be great. And not overly done with the trees. Using the networks. Check out the depth. Could you dive into the lake? But I'm reading this after I've dived into the lake. So I'm guessing I could dive into the lake. You will catch up with me. Okay. If it were man-made. If it were man-made, yes. If it was a quarry, I would agree. It just... I mean, this one, we have some cliffy type edges along here, but this one doesn't look like it's 10 meters deep immediately from the edge. It does look like it could be a little bit deeper in the middle, of course. It does look dark and deep and amazing, actually. I love this. I love the theme mix, by the way. Just got to say it. Love the theme mix. This I like. This I like. But yeah, if there was if you got a quarry, is that a quarry? I mean, again, somebody please feel free to check Google Earth. Let me know if this was originally a quarry. It just doesn't look like what I would assume a quarry fill would actually look like. But again, I am not somebody who's been to many quarries. I've been to some. Right. Anyway, this looks good. And yeah, we got cliff edges here, and you can kind of make it out. It goes a bit deeper, right? But the obvious cliff edging, just there, just edges. I think that works really well. So I think we win on this one as well. This is really nice. Yep. This one possibly might be more of a problem. This one also, actually, to me, that could be a form of quarry. We've got very straight edges. I'd be surprised if that wasn't... See, this one, if that has... I mean, that one's quite deep there. This one, I would quite easily believe would have a sharp edge. That feels like a quarry, or potentially at one point a quarry. But yeah, where's that other one? The round fella. This one over here. Just doesn't feel like it to me. But what do I know? Let's stop talking about quarries and water inquiries, say. Right. More interesting fields. What shape is this? It's probably a thing. I don't know, but it looks great. Again, field work is superb. I expect no less. I expect no less. Trees have been hand counted by Maverick, and do you know what? They just look amazing. This theme mix, not really even getting the pop in that we've had recently as well. You know, we had that pop in recently on the trees and props. It seems to have disappeared completely, which is cool. So we're going to have a look at this. Right. So, what we got here, this is a great technique. Somewhere down here is, hang on, I've lost it. Move it. I found me move it. And then if we drag like this and elevate up, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. And then we replace them down under there, and it causes the ruining just under the surface. What genius work. Genius work. There's just so many things over the years that we could have done, and you just need the big brains, and there are big brains out there. So it's been partially engineered. Yep. Looks like the Wittensee, it looks like Wittensee near Rendsburg. It has straight edges too. I'll take your word on it. Again, I'll take your word on it. It just doesn't feel right. The fields are great. And also, look at this area here. So we've gone from fields to untended land. Look at the quality of the texturing here. That is so nice. So nice. Got a lot of the stone wall networking going on. Loving the aesthetics. Loving the aesthetics. Now rail is pretty much the only thing we haven't had a look at. It's the rail. I need to find the rail. Should be quite easy. It'd be a straightish looking line. There we go. That's got to be the rail there. Let's come and have a look-see at the rail. Beautiful. Bit of game lag there. Sorry about that. That wasn't YouTube. That was the game going, stop moving things about so fast, BonBon. I can't render it quickly enough. Right, around here for a little peep-see at the rail bridge. That's basically perfection. No complaints there. We'll fly along like such. All thanks to Bringer of Fire. Yeah, Bringer. I mean, when they came along and made the, what's it called, the dams, the straight dams, and we were like, what? How? And then they did the thing with the water units from the dam, you know, as bridge pillars, amongst other things that they've done with them. And it was like, wow. So yeah, the bridge pillars with the dams. And now this ruining. I mean, Bringer of Fire has just got such a brain for discovering these things. And then on top of that, all the skills to use them to the highest level, making what basically ends up being vanilla maps that are I mean, we're doing the top 100 countdown, and there are a few you haven't seen yet in that countdown because they're a little bit further up. Just a little bit. Springer Forest, why your maps have dams on them? Why would they not be? Why would they not be? Hopefully I'm the reason you've got junky essential lighthouses. Just to get the meme. Get a star for having an essential lighthouse. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, the rail, I mean, I'm following it, and there's nothing really to say. I mean, we've got a perfect little rail bridge. It was the big bridge. Oh, I've not switched off the catenary wires. That's me. That's me. Don't worry about that. Nobody get docs points for little settings that I forget to set or unset. It's fine. Then, well, that rail goes underneath this rail. I was hoping this was going to take us across the big old rail bridge, but it doesn't. So I'm going to take the... Hang on. Oh, it does. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Because look, it does a loop-de-loop. I love a loop-de-loop. I'm the reason you made maps to begin with. I'm sorry. All those hours that you could have had for doing something worthwhile. And it's just down to me with my silly What Map show. I'm sorry about that. Oh, brilliant. For people who can't make cities, it's Cities Skylines maps. Oh, love it. I was gonna say, my mum, she found the city building side of it boring to watch, and then I started showing her. I sent her an image of when I was building St Catherine's Point and the island, the little island off with the essential lighthouse on it, and she was like, "Wow, is that a photograph?" Yeah, Mum, no. But she loved the map making side of it more. Not the reason why I did it, but yeah, she was a big fan. She was a nature lover, and a lovely lady. Also, pain in my backside, but I still loved her. Oh, she said worse about me. So everybody. Anyway, that is a beautiful rail bridge, and the pillars leading out there. That's just lovely. Okay, that's Harry Potter. They're right there, isn't it? Harry Potter. Oh, brilliant. Right, old Shakes is going. I'll see you soon, or maybe later, or maybe next week. Right, so in terms of the rivers, we do have some key work done. That's key with a Q, not key with a K. Okay. I don't know if I'm missing anything here. Let me just do a quick eyeball. That was a big old rail bridge. It sure was. And did everybody love it? I should hope so. Alright, so just doing a little scan around, see if I've missed anything obvious. Everybody loves a fortnight in Benidorm. Actually, that's one of my biggest nightmares, would be a fortnight in Benidorm. I'm just not a holiday person. I wouldn't know what to do if I went on holiday. I'd be so bored. Be so bored on holiday. Got no idea what people do on holiday. I got bored on a 4-day. My last holiday, which was when I was happily married. That's how long ago that was 4 days in a caravan park, and there was on-site entertainment and everything. And to be honest with you, 4 days was enough. I just wouldn't know what to do for a week or 2 weeks. What do people do for 2 weeks? Goodness sakes. Oh, hang on. This looks like something I haven't seen. Or maybe I have. It's just quality work through and through. Bridge. Yeah, very, very, very sweet. Right. Let's settle this camera down somewhere. I don't think there's. Oh, we got. Oh, hang on. There's a couple of keys over here as well. One over here that looks a little bit like a robot's penis, and the nicest way possible. We've got something over here that I've missed. A couple of little. Oh, hang on. This is a ferry. We've got a little ferry across the river. I nearly missed this. That's very nicely done. This little twos and fro's. Very nice. And then there was another key further up here. I like the way that's been done there with the... What is that? Oh, that's just a... Oh, hang on. Yeah, we have the tropical creatures. Look at this. What are you doing this far upstream, you idiot? Oh, we'll let it go. Let it go. Yeah, that is fine. I was going to say fine, but again, from this level here, we can see that we've got this, and then we've got a drop off underneath. It's visible, slightly visible. Again, do I believe that? Not really. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it, but do I like the visibility of that? I don't really buy into that. So, some minor gribbles. A river whale, yes. Nice with the signs, absolutely. Well, we whale, let it go. Oh dear. You lot. I'm getting the hump. Hump. Whale. Yeah, get it? Never mind. Right. That is a spectacular map. Spectacular. Really good looking. Really good theme mix. I mean, really good theme mix. I love this. Eminently very, very, very playable. So you could play this for a true recreation of the area. You could play it as, especially ore. The amount of ore that's been put into these fields means that you could go crazy with an ore-based industry game. We've got working rivers, no shipping clipping, so you could do imports, imports and exports, outports, imports and exports via shipping. We've got a little ferry thing there, so you could, in theory, do a little ferry. Not that I'd suggest that you should, really, on this, but you could. Nothing to stop you. Great standards. Great bridges. Procedural objects in the bridges. I should have mentioned that one. We're using procedural objects. But yeah, that looks really good. Just really very nice indeed. That's most of my time spent on fields. It shows, and it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. Well done, well done on the fields. Just and all the network. I'm probably gonna want all of the unlocks, etc. Network anarchy for getting as many nodes and segments and whatever available, because I imagine that it's like with the building count, those pillars are all buildings, so there's quite a lot of buildings down underneath the fields there. But yeah, I think it's well worth it. Visually, it's just so good. Right, okay, aesthetically, it's really hard not to give this 5. It's really hard not to give it 5. I mean, I'm trying to think of a reason not to give it 5 stars for gameplay. Sorry, for aesthetics. It's arguably not the most dramatic. I mean, where are all the mountains? Look, I can't double. I can't double jeopardy it, can I? I can't really. So I am. I'm going to give it 5 stars for aesthetics. My only minor gribble is gonna be with the drop off under the water. So, but I have to also accept that that possibly is a big drop off under the water because I haven't had a look myself. I don't know that that isn't a quarry, but I remember that tree in the dirt road. I remember that tree, and it was just plumb and proud. It's not a minor. It's not like a doesn't matter too much. It is game affecting. You're going to get trucks driving through it. What trucks? Tractors or whatever. So don't think too much. Just give it. So yeah, 5 for aesthetics. I'm going for a very high 4 for detail. But not right at the top of high 4s, but a high 4. Gameplay potential. It's very hard not to give this 5 stars again, because this is made for basically any way you want to play this. You've got the realistic build, you've got the actual real one-to-one build, you've got just a regular don't know what to do first time player build. I mean, lots of options. It's got to be 5. There's nothing holding it back at all. I love it. Good work. That tree's gonna haunt you. There's probably another tree somewhere, but I saw the one. Right, I saw the one, and that will be it. Yeah, one tree. I'm pretty sure it's going to be deleted and updated within like 5 minutes. But there we go. So yeah, 545. Had that tree not been there, I would have to think seriously. If that tree had not been there, I would be doing some research on that lake, because I don't believe the drop off on that lake. Oh, little kiddie's fallen off his bike outside. Oh, Daddy's gone to pick him up. Oh, you'll be okay. It's fine. We've all done it. Anyway, yeah, sorry, distracted by real life. So, yeah, that is a spectacular map that may have got 555 if it weren't for a tree. We'll never know, because I am not that invested in finding out whether that lake is that deep. I'm not that worried. It doesn't matter to me, because it's still spectacular. Seal of approval, absolutely. Is the kid all right? Just ridden past my camera. He seems okay. Hang on, he's rubbing his knee, but there's no blood. He's fine. He just took a bump. He's probably about 6 years old. You know how resilient 6-year-olds are. You can drop them off a mountain, they're still fine after like 2 minutes of screaming. And then you get thrown in the prison for mistreating a child. But that's a different story altogether. It only happened to me once. Dropping the child off a mountain, that is. Anyway, yes, what a great map. Highly recommended. Rendsburg by Maverick. 545, seal of approval, all of the goodies. Now, what's coming up fairly shortly, in terms of I kind of want to go to bed tonight, so let me find what map we are doing next. Voted in by the BonBon Buddies on Patreon. It's Misty Woodlands Vanilla by Gorgon. It does look a very solid vanilla map. So if you're looking for a vanilla map, that could be the one. Now, the link to that, as always with the second map, will be over on Patreon, free to view. So you just need to head over there, click the link, and it'll bring you over here onto YouTube to watch the review once it goes live. There won't be a notification or anything actually on YouTube. It's you just have to go hunt it, but yeah, give me an hour. It won't be as long as that, but give me an hour. In an hour, I will definitely be streaming. So if you want to see that one, it'd be great to see you over there. Right, well, thanks, Maverick. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, Gerard. Who else have we had? Scrolling up. Shakes. Hi, thanks, Shakes. I know you've gone. Thanks, Deacon. Thanks, Sean. Really good to have you in the chat there. And I think that might be about it. So you scroll to the top. I think we're there. I think that's it. Thanks to all the BonBon buddies on Patreon and YouTube membership for supporting the channel. You guys really, truly are the best. And I'm going to disappear. Finish my coffee, which is now lukewarm, and load up the second map. So I'll be up as soon as I can. Link will be, as I say, over on Patreon. That's it anyway. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me on another What's Map. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.
Come here now, girl.